How many times have you seen on social media or you've heard a friend like, girl, you just need to take a break. You just need to schedule a spa day or you need to go like have a friend's trip. And you're just like, oh, sure, let me schedule that spa day in between the laundry, wiping sticky hands, and meal planning. I will just fit that right in. Oh yeah, and I'll find babysitting. Great. I'm actually getting a little heated, so I might even just light this candle. So the problem isn't that moms aren't actually taking breaks. It's the problem with taking a break doesn't actually fix anything. There's a social media video where this mom said, she told her husband, I need to take a bath. And the husband's like, yeah, I got the kids. Don't worry about it. And then she's literally like recording in her bathroom. She's got her face mask on. She's got her little bath. She's got her little candle. And you can hear the screaming from the kids in the background. And the dad is like, get off the table. She's just like, it is a stressful bath. It's not even a real bath. And that's not saying anything against baths. I love taking baths. I usually take them while the kids are asleep, but I love taking a bath and having that like time in the bathtub. But if you've ever stepped away for your me time and you still came back feeling exhausted, feeling like you have still more stuff to do, this is probably for you. So here's why taking a break isn't enough. They might give you a moment to breathe, but they don't fix the exhaustion and the mental load or the fact that moms have to always be on in the sense. Depending on your partner life at home, if your partner can actually take care of things and doesn't need to be reminded to do things or doesn't need to be reminded to help around the house, you stepping away for 10 minutes is just going to lead you coming back 10 minutes later with the to-do list still waiting. Or maybe getting your mom's night out might lead to your partner texting you, what do the kids eat? Or when do the kids go down for bed? Or if you even have a partner, unless you have to arrange for a babysitter that night. And then you might come back with stress again the next day. Or when you go take a bath, your brain is probably still running through the to-do list in your head. So here's what I believe moms actually need when it comes to self-care. It's not the mask or the candle or the typical self-care. Buy these things for self-care items or go to this spa place or go to this retreat. It doesn't have to be any of that. You don't have to spend money. What you really need is rest that actually recharges you. This can mean sleep, actually getting enough sleep, going to bed on time or before what your normal on time is. And if you have newborns, I understand. I know that stage of life. Sleep is very hard. And it's hard to say sleep when the baby sleeps because you also have a toddler running around or you also have a house that's in chaos. Just know that that season's not going to be that season for very long. But trying to get enough sleep, eating well, and having small moments of quiet. So this means taking the headphones out of your ears for a bit and just breathing in the space. Maybe you still have your kids around you, but you can have that eye contact with them and having a little bit of quiet. This is not about your me time, and essentially it's your recovery time. Hi, bud.
Hi, Mom. What are you doing?
Can you close the door, please?
Yes.
Thank you. You can sit on the bed. I have a little bit more to film. Okay. Real self-care isn't about escaping your life. It's about setting up systems that keep you from burning out in the first place. My next self-care item is support and delegation. Actually asking for help without feeling like guilt. They talk about it's taking a village to raise the kids, but what happens when we don't even ask the village for help? Or we don't even have a village. Some of us are maybe living away from family or don't have grandparents that actually care about their children and grandchildren enough to help them. And that's when you can maybe lean on your friends or join a support group, see what's local. Actually ask for that help without feeling guilty about it. And asking for support, if you do have a partner, you can ask to help offload the mental load. And this is not just the chores. This is about the mental fatigue. There was a point in my life where I could not handle the mental load of meal planning and cooking the meals. And so I actually asked my husband, I was like, hey, I know you like to cook. Can you please help with meal planning and figuring out what we need for groceries from the meal planning and then going from there? I can still cook from there, but please help with the meal planning. Like, tell me what you want to eat this week. Or even the scheduling or decision planning. If you're having a hard time scheduling out the kids' soccer and also the babysitter and also the date night, that's when you can ask for help. It doesn't all have to be on you. If you're saying, hey, we need to have a date night every month, I need that to be your responsibility. Like, you actually have to say, this needs to be your responsibility, or I need you to do this for me. That's actually a teacher hack that I learned when you're trying to get kids to do something. You need to get out your pencil, you need to da-da-da. It wasn't you need, it was I need you to get your pencil out. I need you to start and look at number 1. And maybe you need to use that phrasing with your partner. I need your help in this. Self-care isn't about what you have to do alone. It's about using your support systems so you don't have to do it all. And one of the biggest self-care things that we can do is set boundaries that protect our energy. We can say no to the extra commitments. We can say no to perfectionism. We can have good enough laundry or good enough floors. They don't have to be mopped every 3 days to a week. We can have easy meals. We don't have to have a perfectly made from scratch meal every single night. There's actually a trend that I saw somewhat recently, not so recent, but Valentine's Day, the moms that go out of their way to make sure the kids have these like fancy Valentine's cards with candy and everything else. And then it left the other moms feeling like they hadn't done enough because they did the minimum of what you normally do for Valentine's. Like, the main thing that we all did was the card that we put in the box of the Valentine's. And I challenge you, if that feels like too much of a commitment to you and trying to do that the next year, I challenge you to just say no to that and be okay with being the mom that doesn't have the fancy card with the snacks. Look, if self-care feels impossible, chances are you don't need a break. You just need boundaries. I'm almost done, buddy. You're doing so good. Moms don't just need time away. They just need systems, support, and rest that actually fills us up. So instead of just waiting for the time that you can take a break, let's pick one thing that's going to help us. One thing that will recharge you, whether it's asking for help, setting a boundary, or choosing to rest guilt-free. Now, if you've made it this far, please let me know in the comments, what's one thing that's actually helped you feel rested when it comes to being a mom? And while you're at it, consider subscribing to my channel. I talk about frugal living, motherhood, and efficient systems for running your home. Remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about progressing a little every single day. Okay, I need to take some pictures too.
Oh, I can do that with you.
You can do that with me?
Yeah.
I think I might like your help with doing that with me.